Hello and welcome back to Eastern Europe 1259. And indeed, look at who we got here. Look at this guy. He is a terrible person. Yes. No, I'm obviously joking. Basically, this guy has been the most elusive, evasive, and basically invisible person that I've ever seen. I was looking around forever. Someone suggested in the comments that I look for the army because he might be in the army that the faction was running around with. I checked the army's members, and he wasn't even in there. So I was assuming because his encyclopedia entry consistently said that he was nearby to wherever the army was. He wasn't in there. And then eventually I randomly ran into him, and then he ran away from me. He was running away from me the entire time, and as a result, I actually could not catch up. For some reason, he is like literal lightning somehow. He's super fast. I don't really get it. But yeah, he's really, really quick. And I eventually managed to find him when he got a little bit confused about whether he wanted to attack a looter party. So there you go. That's the way we can do it. Okay, so this is a question. What do we want to do an alliance? Do we want to have some children? My own hand? For Yunda? Sure. I have no idea. She's got amazing charm skill, but oh, and crossbow, 234 in crossbows, actually pretty crazy. You know what? Let's do it. How much? I don't have enough. Of course I don't have enough. I'm an idiot. Ah, okay. Never mind. It's okay. It's okay. I would like to serve in your warband. We could do that. Technically, we could have done that at the very beginning of the game, and that probably would have made more sense than, well, what I did. You know, what I did was literally just pulling ourselves up by our bootstraps and trying super hard to, do what we could do, but this, according to some people in the comments, is really good, by the way. So if you are struggling or having some problems, getting some money, at least early on, I'd recommend doing this instead of doing the arena spam. Because, sometimes that's kind of, it's a bit annoying. But yeah, anyway, we are going to enter the service of High Chieftain King Mindaugus. And we have no use for you. Really? He said we have no use for you. Well, do you have need for something? Campaigning this season has taken even a higher toll on horses than it has on my men. The animals will drop dead of exhaustion while my troops soldier on. Yet, if we don't keep our stocks up, the enemy will run rings around us. What do you need, my lord? I need more horses. Specifically, we need 3. Okay. This is quite funny. This is very, very funny because, first of all, sumpter horses? Really? Sumpter horses? There's no way he needs sumpter horses. It feels very funny that he needs the most common most common enemy type? No, most common horse type. I don't know why I keep saying enemy type, but anyway, let's just get these guys to the top here so that they can actually enter the battle a little bit easier. All right. So, do I have 3 sumpter horses? I think I might. I do. I literally have exactly 3 sumpter horses. That is kind of lucky, isn't it? That is actually kind of lucky. Here are your horses, my lord. I put them in a bag for you. There we go. Okay, so we've increased our relation with this guy by 3, and now we have 2 with him. Yes, it's going to be one of those, isn't it? That's kind of unfortunate. Yes, I am unable to do basically anything else. The question is, what if I say I want to serve in your warband? What happens? What? Maintain your dignity and lead your own men? And then he literally... We lost 2 relation with him. Are you serious? Okay, well, that's interesting, isn't it? Is he literally going in? Are you joking, sir? This guy hates us. Wow. Alright. That is not very nice. I mean, did you literally see what he did right there? He was completely ignoring those looters, by the way. Like, he beforehand, he was kind of interested to a certain degree. You know, he was going a little bit to attack them, but then the looters were proving to be too fast for him. And then he was like, you know, kind of milling about a little bit, just going back and forth. And, you know how the AI is. Sometimes they'll do that weird stuff. Anyway, can't believe I literally went to all that trouble and then look at what happened. Goodness me, I don't know. I'm not sure what to make of it, to be honest. I'm not sure what to make of that. All I could say is that if we had the opportunity, I'd probably execute that guy. No, I'm obviously joking, but yes, I probably would. All things considered. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, let's go and see what we could do here. This is going to be maybe a little bit tricky. Oh, never mind. That was a crash. Alright, so after that crash, I actually had a bit of a problem. I went into 2-3 other battles and immediately crashed as soon as I pressed on the deploy troops button. Now, as far as I'm aware, I think that was caused by ButterLib. I was actually using ButterLib to enable Xorberax's legacy because I obviously wanted slash through, if at all possible, because I personally like using that mod. But obviously, if it causes issues, I'm going to disable it in an instant because I obviously don't want to have to deal with that constantly. So that's exactly what I did. And then it still crashed. Yes, it still crashed, even despite the fact that ButterLib was disabled, as well as Xorberax's legacy, etc. And so what I did was I verified the game cache on Steam, and apparently that was the issue somehow. I don't know how that is, but yeah, there you go. I just wanted to let you know what was actually going on there, because otherwise, if you encounter the same kind of issue, if you're using the same, you know, same mod load order, maybe you are, who knows, then you know how to fix it, you know? So you can continue playing without any issues. Let's try and kill these guys, though. Oh, nice. Yes. Yes. Nice. Absolutely perfect. That's exactly what we need. These guys are deserters, by the way, so this is going to be a little bit harsh for us, potentially, because they are, as you can see from the combat strength, actually pretty big. They're going to be kind of hard for us to deal with, potentially. But let's just see what happens, because, whoa, this guy's very, very nicely outfitted. Okay, yeah, bow skill. Headshot. Yeah, yes, that is what we like to see. Okay, there we go, there we go. Okay, that was actually hilarious, because that went right over his shield. I absolutely love the fact that, I think RBM does that. I'm not entirely sure what does that, but whatever it is, it's literally a thing that allows us to shoot over shields if the head is exposed. I think the hitboxes are a lot more, shall we say, a lot tighter. I personally love that. I think that's a lot more fun. Oh, I am sucking now, though, obviously. Yeah, that's great. Nice, okay. 12 damage. Not good enough. Not good enough. Okay, I'm going to bring out my nice little slashy slash weapon. Oh, nice. That was some good damage right there. Give me that. Yeah, not too bad, I guess. And indeed, we're going to move these guys into a shield wall formation. And we're going to... Wow, yeah, my archers are actually doing a really, really nice job right now, surprisingly so. Wow, the horse is so disruptive. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, yeah, so we're just going to tell our infantry to charge in a little bit. They're going to just do their thing. And then we're going to obviously tell our archers to go in as well after that. Obviously, if we don't hit them on the head, we're not going to really be doing that much damage, but that's okay. We don't have to worry about it too much. Let's go back to our bow here. And now we shoot him in the knee, of course. And there it is. I believe that's it. That is the victory, because they're playing the retreat music. Yep, there you go. Nice. Okay, fantastic. I love the fact that they actually included the old warband music as well. That's really, really fun. All right, so yeah, anyway, there you go. That is a wonderful victory there. Actually, not even that much renown, but we did get a significant amount of very, very nice troops here that we could potentially try to convert to our side. That's going to be very, very useful for us. At least I hope so. Let's go for... Should we go for some spearmen now? Yeah, why not? Let's go for some spearmen now. We're not really... I'm not really one of those people that really likes to get spearmen most of the time, but because spearmen are so strong in RBM, why not? You know, let's try it out. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so we've got some thrown weapons here. Oh, nice. We actually did get a slightly better shoulder piece. And we got... Oh, look at that. We got a saddle. Very nice. We can put that on there. And we got another saddle. There we go. Very nice. And that's the reason why I didn't purchase any of them. Because I was like, oh, well, we're probably going to find some, right? Probably going to find some at some point. All right. So, yeah, we could just do this. Do our guys actually need? Yeah, they do. There we go. Give him that. Absolutely perfect. There we go. Wow, that's a much better chest piece. This is actually much better for him right there. Let's see what else we have. Whoa, yeah. Definitely need some better gear here. Yeah, wait a minute. This is not good enough. There we go. He's not using any. Yeah, it's actually really nice. The gloves are surprisingly good. Yeah, actually he's already got good stuff on right there. This is better for him by a slight margin. Yep, there we go. All right, perfect. I think I've taken everything. Yeah, I have taken everything. I don't want to miss out. Okay, there we go. Carry the bodies with you until you find better ground. There we go. All right. So that was actually really, really good. That was a fantastic victory for us right there, and gained a significant amount of experience in the process too. We actually gained a load of level ups for our troops, which I very much appreciate. And now let's just see. Okay, 15% accuracy penalty while mounted. Yeah, I'm probably going to take that, despite the fact that I personally really appreciate and prefer usually going for sweeping wind. Sweeping wind is just way too useful in every single use case, you know, just like, what? You know, you want to move faster on the world map? You want to move faster in the battle? Yep, there you go. Got you covered with that. But yeah, anyway, this guy's going to be kind of annoying. Yep, they're going to be kind of annoying in general. They will be attempting to steal our looters. Yes, they do tend to do that. I am going to be starting to have some problems because our forces are leveling up dramatically. And what's going to happen is our daily wages are going to affect that. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just going to attack them. I mean, this is kind of annoying because the vassal is joining us here. But we did get relation with him, as you can see, fought together with him, and we gained 2 relation. The problem with that is, wait a minute. Maybe I should have run along with the guy, you know, the Treniota guy. That probably would have made more sense, wouldn't it? Alright, well, what better thing to do now than to join a tournament? Yes, and obviously because, here's the thing. When we do tournaments, we actually gain 9 renown, and as you see, we are now in the lower tier tournament, which is tier 2. We were in tier 1 beforehand, so this is actually going to be much more dangerous than it was before. Let's see how we do. Maybe we're going to be okay. My one-handed skill is really, really fast, so I should have a pretty easy time here. Wow, that was a nice bit of damage from our allies there. Nice. Perfect. Wow, the blue team. The blue team absolutely slaughtered them. And then we have a 2 versus 2. And I have a bow. Nice. Oh, I suck at first person. Let's not do that. Nice. Okay, that was actually much better than anticipated. Yeah, very good. Not too bad. Not too bad. And now, they're actually giving us really, really lucky things right here, because me basically having the opportunity to use a one-handed, then use a bow, then use a one-handed. I mean, really, how can I say no, right? How can I say no to that? That's just perfect for us. Ah, now they've given me a sledgehammer. Well, as we know, well, a bonking stick. I prefer bonking stick. But yes, as you can see right there, very nice and easy, because this thing is just way too good. And there you go. We're increasing our relation with the notables a little bit, but 9 renown is the main reason why I'm doing this. And also it's fun. You know, it is actually very, very fun. And we got the kite shield as well, so we could potentially sell that. Let's actually have a look. How much does it sell for? Only 225. Actually, kind of surprised. Kind of surprised it's so little, but alright, well, we're just going to sell everything here. Sell that, sell this. Wow, we barely got any loot from those deserters. I'm actually quite surprised that we ended up with so little. Let's get some meat, There we go. Alright, that's nice. And then we're probably going to just try, I mean, amusingly enough, they do not want any mercenaries, which is kind of frustrating to me because, well, I think they were at war against Rus, but then they decided, oh no, we're not going to be at war anymore. It's time for us to fight against some deserters once again, and indeed, I think the best course of action for me right now is to try to just try to get and earn as much renown as possible, because if we can get to clan tier 2, we should, cross fingers, have enough troop capacity to be able to maybe, just maybe, tackle some actual vassals if we can find a faction to join as a mercenary. That's basically the course of action I'm going to try to go for. Obviously, it is a little bit tricky to do that because we don't actually know which factions are at war with each other or anything like that at the moment. Let's actually just go for my bow real fast. Yeah, I'm going to get shot a little bit here. Alright, not too bad. I was kind of hoping for a little bit of a better performance from me right there, but yeah, well, never mind. I was kind of just wanting to try to level up our skills. I think we do actually have some pretty nice ones actually right now, so maybe I don't need to worry too much. Let's just make sure that everything is going nicely here. I obviously want to make sure that all our forces have really, really good gear. Because obviously, first of all, that's pretty much one of the things that we really need to make sure of right now. Because these guys are obviously going to be with us, hopefully, for quite some time. Who knows? They could potentially end up dying at some random point in the future. But let's just hope that that doesn't happen. Let's give her a shield. There we go. And does she have good throwing skill, something like that? What's her range? Oh, no, she has bows. Oh, she actually prefers bows. Okay, let's give her a bow. And let's give her some arrows as well. Yeah, no, I don't really have anything super, super good for her right here. I mean, for 115 cutting damage is going to have to be the best thing that we can do right now, which is kind of not so good. Don't really want to give her cutting damage, but, you know, I guess we can always buy piercing at some later point, but yes. Anyway, as you can see right here, we do have another Forest Bandit party. I basically auto-resolved against a Forest Bandit party in just, you know, a couple of moments ago, because, well, at this point, it is feeling like we don't really need to worry too much about the smaller bandit parties. As you can see, they're actually moving really, really quickly as well, which is quite funny. There is a quest here. I might be able to... You know what? I'm going to do this. Let's just see what's going on. Not a terribly big fan of that. Okay, so what we've done is we've come over to Curonian territory once again, because I was thinking to myself, okay, how are we going to do this? Because we've just got looters and we've got forest bandits, and yeah, they're fine, you know, they're actually pretty lucrative most of the time. However, they don't really provide that much experience or that much challenge, and I would like the possibility of additional armor. Obviously, that's the thing that we're hopefully going to get from the Curonians, because they do have better equipment across the board. So it would be pretty fantastic if we could maybe see something like that. Maybe we could see some pretty cool loot from these guys. This is actually a combined party of Curonians and looters. They have quite a few from both factions, because there are two groups. There's one Curonian raider group and one looter group. So we'll see if we can... I think we should be okay here. Potentially. Yeah, at least we've already killed one of the Curonian axemen. That's pretty nice. Wow. Okay. Look at that. Our companion is actually just going crazy. We're just going to charge right here. These guys are all over the place. They're just completely disorganized. So we should have a very, very easy time dealing with them. Or at least I hope so. They do have javelins, obviously. So we do have to be a bit aware of that. However, I don't think that's too much to worry about. I think we should be okay dealing with them. Nice. Gotta be careful of friendly fire, obviously. You know, I can still hit my own troops with my melee weapon. And I believe... Let me see here. Here we go, here we go. Ooh, unlikely. Nice. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Alright, and that's it. 4.4 renown for us right there. Actually, not bad, not bad. Okay, yeah, so we're just going to take the Curonians, because obviously, as I've said before... generally, whoa, look at the relation increase. Look at the relation increase. That's insane. All right, yeah, I'd like more of that, please. Yeah, that's going to be, oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. You see, this is exactly the reason why I wanted to come in here. Obviously, I mean, you see the difference between these two, right? Look at the crazy, crazy upgrade that is. Same thing for this one as well. Look at this. Absolutely incredible to get something like that. And indeed, this guy, he has a two-handed. Does he have thrown weapons? Does he use thrown weapons at all? He's a roguery guy, a scouting guy. He doesn't use throwing skill. No, he doesn't use throwing skill. 36. He has 36 in throwing skill. Should I level up his throwing skill or something? Or I don't know. I kind of feel like it might make sense just to give him some kind of ranged weapon, right? You know, some kind of ranged weapon's bound to help more than not having anything, right? So I guess we'll just do that. And then we'll just see. Okay, yeah, there's nothing else here. So we're just going to take that. There we go. All right. So this is where we currently are. And as you can see, we've got some more Curonians. And there are two hideouts nearby. Look, there's one over there and one here. And for me personally, I would love to fight at least 50 of these guys, right? That would be a pretty significant challenge, as well as the fact that obviously it would provide us with the potential for more really, really good loot. Because just look at what happened. We just got our helmets upgraded super, super hardcore. And if we can get more, then that means that our forces are going to be even stronger. And we'll have an easier time in general dealing with harder opponents. Because that's the point. That's the reason why I actually wanted to become a mercenary, because then we can actually start joining these really, really, you know, really fun minor vassal battles. I don't think we're going to be able to do anything super, super major, because that's going to be a bit dangerous. But we might, you know, you never know. Gonna try and snipe someone here. Yeah, I totally didn't shoot one of my own troops right there. Yeah, I totally didn't. You didn't see that, all right? That did not happen. That did not happen. But yeah, anyway, our forces are absolutely fine here. I was basically just leaving them in a hold position just because the enemy was pretty much just using thrown weapons anyway, and we don't really need to worry about that too much because our guys actually have shields now, so we can, you know, we can block all of that unnecessary damage. And there you go. Look at that. More relation with us right here. Obviously, the funny thing about relation in this mod is that, yeah, it is important. Don't get me wrong, it is important, but it's mostly important with the guy, you know? It's mostly important with the guy that actually owns the villages, not so much with the actual notables in the village, which is a little bit unfortunate for me personally, but yes. Anyway, let's just see what we could do here. Ah, very nice. Okay, slightly better stuff. Yeah, he's using a two-handed as well, so it's maybe not the best idea, but yeah, I think that's fine. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to go relatively close. Okay, what's going on here? Decrease morale, increase morale. Oh wow. Okay, yeah. Remind your men that war is war, and the Baltic footman knew the risks. No, we're going to do this one. Demand that your men respect the customs of war and tend to those who gave quarter. There we go. Yeah, because we're going to be merciful. We're going to try to be merciful as best as we can here, because that does provide us with the greatest benefit, as far as I can tell, a little bit later on. And hopefully, we might be able to find a quest. What about that? Finding a quest to deal with the hideout? I mean, that would be... I think that's very unlikely. Let's just say that. I think that is very unlikely. Oh, hello. Wait a minute. Oh, hello. What? That is an insane. Wow. Okay, 44. That would be pretty incredible. I mean, I'd love to be able to attack them, but we don't have a ship at the moment. And, well, they'd probably defeat us, to be honest. Yes, they probably would. Haha, hello there. Yes, indeed. We have another situation on our hands. Fine, here's your... No, I'm going to say I refuse to pay. Yes, this time around I actually have a weapon. And as you can see, immediate murder. Immediate murder is happening. Wow, they had no idea. They had no idea what they were dealing with right there. Yeah, okay, so the question is... Can I just leave? I mean, it says... Yeah, I guess so. Yep, there we go. You refused to pay and survived the encounter. And indeed, as you can see, it actually gives you roguery skill. If I had more roguery, well, shall we say more focus points in roguery, we would be in the money there, as it were. But yeah, anyway, I actually went back to our villages over here because I needed to recruit some people. And there is actually a Curonian raider party here as well, so this is absolutely perfect. Now, if we could just get into a battle with these guys, what I would really ideally like, a nice little smooth auto-resolve. That's it. Just a smooth... Huh. Oh, wait a minute. Sea Raiders? Hello? Yeah? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go, 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 go. Get them. Get them. Yes! There's a load of them. Come on. Ah. Okay, kind of unfortunate that we only have to fight against one party. I kind of want more. I kind of want more than that, please. If we can get more, then we're going to be in the money. As you can see, look at that. Very nice, very nice. Okay, yes. Some very, very good boots. I actually did get a really nice torso piece, as you can see right here. And this is from a Curonian raider party that I literally just auto-resolved against. And yeah, they dropped that. So yeah, really, really nice and easy to gain a wonderful torso upgrade. I'd like to go into the hideout, but I don't think we can really do that. I mean, we can, but I would prefer to do it alongside a task of some kind. Otherwise, I don't really want to... You know, I don't really want to cut off the supply of bandits, you know what I mean? Because that's the one thing that obviously hideouts do. They reduce the presence of bandits in that particular area. And while I personally would like... well, I personally like to maintain the flow of bandits. It is very fun to actually go into those hideouts and, you know, try your luck. But yeah, we're having some issues here. Train some troops for these guys. The question is, you know what? Let me actually just speak to him real fast. Can you introduce me to the other? There we go. Okay, so what do you need? What do you need? Oh, yeah, I know. I just have to train him. Oh, okay. I just have to train these guys. All right, that should be pretty easy, right? That should be pretty easy. But you know, it's me, so maybe it's not going to be easy. Let's just see here. Introduce me to the other people there. There we go. Let me see. What's this? Your party stumbles upon some bushes with ripe berries near a village, allowing for a refreshing break during the journey. We haven't seen berries quite like these before, but they do look tasty. Okay. 80% chance of 3 of your troops becoming wounded. No, I'm just going to say, these bushes may belong to someone. Leave them, and so on. There we go. Okay, I would like to go over into the looters. I mean, they're not going to be something that we're going to manually fight, but an auto-resolve is okay, in my opinion. And what do we have here? Forest bandits. Okay, so technically what we should do, if we want to level these guys really, really quickly, got 8 of them. I'm going to put them in the top here. It's maybe a mistake to do that, but we're going to do it. And, ooh, look at this, look at this. We're actually gaining a significant amount of our prisoners. Very nice. I like it. Okay, so the best course of action now is to go over here. Oh, hello. Hello there, sir. Alright, come on now. Let's fight. Yes. No. No, the guy. The 175 guy is coming in. No, I don't want that. Oh, how frustrating. Alright, yep, just going for the auto-resolve then, I suppose, because we're going to get relation with this guy. Funnily enough, fighting with vassals barely gives you any relation whatsoever. Look at this. I literally fought with this guy, and we gained one relation. One relation. I'm not even going to take that Baltic peasant either, by the way. Yeah. That is... that is so sad. That is so sad. I feel like we could get so much more. I don't know. It feels like we could get so much more from that, but yes, unfortunately, that's just not how it works. Okay, so I've returned back to Racine here, and what we're going to do is we're literally just going to sell everything that I have because I need the cash. As you can see, we're actually running out of money at the moment, so we're going to get 18,000 from all this stuff, which is absolutely fantastic. And we're actually going to be purchasing a couple of pieces of food here as well, because yeah, okay, we're going to have 20 days worth, but what I ideally want to do is level up our steward skill a little bit. I'm actually not entirely sure who is our steward right now. It's one of our companions, of course. It's this guy. He has 97. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. We are clan tier 2 now as well, by the way, which is really, really useful. So, kind of hoping we're going to be okay with that. We're also leveling up some more people here. And, well, shall we say converting them. And I would love... escort merchant. I want an escort merchant caravan mission if at all possible. Or a caravan ambush. And look at that. We just got a caravan ambush. Isn't that amazing? Yes. I went to the other nearby town and we got the caravan ambush task from that guy. And this is just going to be so good. This is one of the best tasks for pretty much everything. It doesn't have a particularly high difficulty curve, which is also nice, so you could do it relatively early on. But you also then have the ability to basically benefit so hard from it, because you literally get what? What do you get from it? You get experience from it, you get money from it, you get prisoners potentially, you get perfect, by the way, very perfect manual laborers. So if you get the manual laborer task at the exact same time, you will literally get paid. You will get so much money from giving these guys to the manual laborer quest giver that it won't even be funny. It's insane how strong that combination is. And it is very, very recommended, at least, to sort of like, yeah, try to combine those if you can. Obviously, sometimes you're not going to be able to because the manual laborer task is a little bit elusive at times. It doesn't really come up that much, and you do have to find it mostly in mining villages. So mostly where they sell silver ore, iron ore, you know, stuff like that. Manual laborers are usually used there much more than anywhere else. So highly recommended. Try and check those villages in and around the area where you're at, and take these looters and ransackers and so on and so forth. These ransackers right here, and they are so good. They are so good at you know, the manual laborer task, basically fulfilling those obligations, because they sell for so much. It's actually not even funny how good they are. Anyway, good loot. As you can see right there, good loot. So basically you get amazing loot, right? You get amazing loot. You get 1900 for the quest actually being completed. You get experience for your troops. And there's also a looter party right here, which I wouldn't mind fighting. There we go, thank you. Let's just go in for the auto-resolve there. And I'm just trying to level up my borrowed troops at the moment as well. So that's that's kind of okay, I suppose, yeah. That's not too bad. Yeah, so we are going to go back over... should I even go back there? This was where I got the quest. Wait a minute. Can we see any villages nearby that are actually mining villages? Because manual laborers... I mean, I've got a bunch of them. I got a bunch of the mounted ransackers and stuff like that. So I thought I'd maybe try to take advantage of the benefit that I just talked about. Family feud. Yeah, not a big fan. Not a big fan of that. Alright, yeah, so kind of unfortunate that we don't seem to have any villages around here that do that. So I guess I'm just going to sell everything that I can. Another 4,000 for us right there. Very, very nice. Okay, so let's have a look. You're going to be honest. Thank you. And let's have a look here. Wait a second. I'm pretty sure there will be a village nearby that might be eligible. Yeah, hello? This one? No, that's wool. That's wool over there. Aha! 3 bands of brigands, you say? Alright, well, that's, that should be pretty easy, right? That should be pretty easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to wait for nightfall, and then we're going to sneak in to the hideout. And there's Lamekins over there. Yes, it's a very cute name, despite the fact that, yeah, I know it's probably not pronounced that way. Anyway, let's go for another point in riding skill here, because let's face it, I was complaining in a previous episode about how slow we were leveling up our riding skill, and then I thought to myself, oh yes, I probably have 1 focus point in it, and that is indeed true. Yes. Anyway, let's sneak in. I kind of want the borrowed troops to join us, so what we're going to do is... this is a bit of a tip, okay? Bit of a tip. if you need to level any unit whatsoever, I'd highly recommend doing a bandit hideout and just literally putting that troop in there. They will gain significant experience. They will gain really, really good experience. And most of the time, they will just completely level up. So hopefully that will happen here. If not, then, you know, that's just how it goes. All right, so here we are. Let's try and... Oh, wow, yeah. I really need better stealth gear, by the way. Let's see if I can do this. Nice. Oh, no. Whoops. Whoops. All right. This guy had no idea. I was shouting and everything, and he was like, "Nah, I don't hear anything. I don't hear anything, guys. No, we're completely fine." Wait a minute. This guy's gonna see me. Maybe. What if I hide behind here? Oh, I can't believe that guy didn't see me. I was hiding behind that tree. It's literally like one of those comedy sketches where the guy is, shall we say, a larger set fellow, and he's trying to hide behind the. It's like that Shaq meme. It's like that Shaq meme where he's hiding behind that tree. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That is that is hilarious. I can't believe it actually worked. All right, no, we're fine though. We're fine. Okay, let's see. Gotta be a little bit careful here. Gotta make sure that I'm not overestimating how large our little knife is. Don't see any enemies. Ah, hello. Wait a second. Is he seeing me? Yep. I knew he was gonna see me right there. Yeah, I tried it. I tried the Shaq meme, but no, didn't work. Didn't work this time. Alright, yeah, we're gonna sneak. We're gonna sneak real good. And we're just gonna sneak up on this guy. And he's not gonna know. There's two of them, actually. Yeah, the question is, do we wanna try that again? Yeah, we do. Ooh, hello. Close. That was real close. What? What? Did you see that? I hit him with my pommel? How do I hit him with my pommel? With a knife? That's crazy. Okay, well, we're fine, we're fine. This guy's gonna see the body? No, he didn't. He didn't see the body? Really? Okay, I find that very funny. Alright, we should be good. Nice. Alright, we did it. And now our force is going to be charging them. Hopefully our borrowed troops will level up super nicely, and we'll get massive amounts of money and cash and wonderful things for it. And yeah, hopefully I won't die here, because the funny thing is I could die very easily with a headshot. So got to be a little bit careful on that. Actually, you know what? I'm literally just going to stand back. I'm just going to let my troops do their thing, because I really don't want to steal their experience. Amusingly enough. I can only hope that our borrowed troops are actually going to do something, because they might not, and they may not get that much experience for it then. We are going to go for the duel. We are going to go for the duel because I personally think it's more fun. You know, I think it's more fun to do that. Or we could just tell our forces just to charge in here. We could just slaughter all these guys. No, I don't think we'll do that. We'll just do something a little bit sneaky right here. Nice. Look at that. Let's go for the thrusts. Go for the thrusts. We love that. All right, so I have 180 in both one-handed and athletics. Very, very nice. And indeed, there's 3.8 renown for us as well. All right, so I can capture these guys. One level up. Okay, kind of unfortunate. Yeah, generally, this particular, shall we say... Oh yeah, I forgot something. Okay, so To add on to the tip, this is a really good way to level up troops, but what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to take in mostly only those troops. That's the reason why generally what you would like to do, or what you'd prefer to do, is if you have like 20 recruits or whatever, you could literally just take those 20 recruits in there, and they're probably all going to level up just because it's only them, and they're the ones getting experience. So that's the reason why we didn't really get that much experience for our, well, wonderful people here. They didn't really, yeah, they didn't really benefit that much, unfortunately. We did get one level up though, so I suppose that's okay. Ah, hello, decreased melee damage taken. Nice, we got our first banner. That's somewhat useful at least. All right, so yeah, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna do something real quick. Yes, I was near. Yeah, here we go. We are near this. I just completed that task as well, by the way, as you can see right there. And what we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna go here. And I'm going to purchase some cows. I know, a bit of a weird one, right? But here's the thing. Cows, as far as I'm aware, produce butter. I think they produce butter I think it's every 2 days, right? Or every other day, right? So generally, if this works, this could potentially be one of the best ways that we can make cash consistently. Obviously, we have to be a little bit careful of the herding issue, because I'm assuming that there will be... Yep, look at that. Your 17 cows were very productive. We got 1 butter. We only got 1 butter from 17 cows. Okay. What about 21 cows? It's not really going to do much, but yes. I think this could potentially be a really, really nice way of generating some additional cash. Unfortunately, it isn't going to give you a significant amount, as you can see right there. 271 cows. Shall I buy every single cow that they have? You know what? I'm actually going to do this. And I'm going to do this just to test it out. Okay? I'm literally... Okay, I'm not going to move around, okay? I'm not going to move around or anything like that. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait here for some time, and I'm just going to test out how much butter we actually get. Going to get rid of the mounted ransackers here as well. Do we want the sea raiders to join us? I guess. Guess that's fine. I should... yeah, I kind of want to sell others, but no, we're just going to leave it. All right, so let's see. 9. We got 9 butter. 9 butter for 292 cows? Is it random? Is it random how much we get? Ah, there we go. 10 butter. Okay. We get 10 butter every single... Well, 9 to 10 butter every single day, by the looks of things. Or 11 butter. Okay. Is that good? Is that actually good? Because I can sell butter here for 7. Which is obviously trash. That's really, really bad. But if we get a significant amount, I don't know whether this is worth it. Probably not, right? Probably not. But it's a nice feature. Don't get me wrong. I think it's a very, very cool feature. But it is... The ratio is extremely low. Because I had 17 cows and they were producing 1 butter. And I now have 292 cows, and they're producing 9. So that is a... I assume there's a cap. I assume there's a cap on how much the cows can actually create. I'm going to assume that to be the case at least. Because as it stands, I feel like 292 cows should probably make more than just 9 butter. So, yeah. I think that's quite funny, nevertheless, though, and it's kind of interesting to try it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to slaughter a couple, because we could use some meat, I guess. And we're going to get some hides for that as well, which is kind of useful, I suppose. Because I could sell that, actually. We could sell that for 40. They have hides. Kind of wish I had some trade skill now. You know, because if I had some trade skill, I could tell where the best, you know, the best money is at. But yeah, actually, I could go over here to clay. If these guys have manual, if they have the manual labor task, I'm gonna absolutely no. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say I'm gonna throw my keyboard. You know, 2 inches away, because I don't want to damage it. But yes, anyway, the point is, that's it. That is going to be it for this episode. And we're going to see if we can continue our good favor here. And obviously, I'm going to go and try and speak to Mr. Triniota and try to get another task for him. I think it's probably been enough time in between. Yeah, because obviously I wanted to give him a little bit of time just to generate another one. Hopefully we'll get lucky. Who knows? I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.